Right now, in March 2026, you can buy the same core mini LED panel technology in a proven 2025 model for $797. Or you can spend $1,299 on the 2026 model that launched this month. Independent reviewers have described the performance gap between the two as marginal. The price gap is $502. That $502 is not a trade-off. It is the cost of buying at the wrong point in the model year cycle. And right now is one of the best windows to buy correctly that this market has seen in 2 years. But it closes, and with tariff-driven price increases expected on imported panels by summer, the window is shorter than it looks. Subscribe before we go further. Next week, I'm covering the $2,000 TV budget combinations that retailers hope you never find. The specific split between size, model year, and technology that gives you significantly more picture quality than the default recommendation at that price. Drop today's comment question answer below. Are you buying in the next 30 days, or are you waiting? I will tell you exactly what to do in each case before this video ends. Retailers count on a specific belief to drive full-price purchases in Q1 every year. That the new model launched at CES represents a meaningful upgrade over last year's, and that waiting or buying clearance means accepting compromise. This belief is reinforced by every product display on the floor. The new model is in the showcase position. The new model gets the associate's first recommendation. The new model is what the store has a margin incentive to move at launch pricing. The data does not support this at the mid-range tier, and it never has. TCL released the QM8K in early 2025 as its flagship mini LED model, positioned above the QM7K in the lineup. The QM8K launched at $1,499 for the 65-inch and has since settled to $1,299 at Best Buy as the 2026 lineup arrives. The QM7K, TCL's mid-range mini LED from the same product year, launched at $1,499 and has cleared to $797 as the floor space gets reallocated. Both televisions were available simultaneously on store shelves for months before the clearance gap widened to where it is today. Tom's Guide ran both televisions side by side and documented the QM8K's advantages as incremental. More dimming zones, a higher grade VStage VA panel, marginally better measured brightness. Their reviewer called the QM7K one of the best mid-range TVs you can buy at its current price, and said they recommended it to friends and family more than any other television they tested in 2025. TechRadar placed the QM7K on their best TVs list and described its brightness and color performance as strong enough to compete with sets priced significantly above it. RTings gave the QM7K an 8.5 for mixed usage performance, above the mid-range average and consistent with a television that over-delivers at its price. The QM7K at $797 and the QM8K at $1,299 represent the same fundamental technology: mini LED backlight, quantum dot layer, Google TV platform, 144 Hz refresh, at a $502 price difference that independent testing does not validate as equivalent in picture quality improvement. You are paying $502 for incremental specifications, not a category upgrade. This is the model year cycle working exactly as manufacturers and retailers intend. New model launches at full MSRP. Previous year's equivalent drops to create shelf space. Most buyers, unaware of the cycle, pay $1,299 for a television they could buy the equivalent of for $797. The tariff picture changes the math on waiting. CNET's analysis of the current tariff environment projects a $100 to $200 increase on mid-range imported LCD and mini LED panels by Q2 2026. The mechanism: tariffs on panels manufactured in China, the source of most mini LED production at consumer price points, are expected to be applied to new inventory arriving in the US from late spring onward. The clearance pricing on 2025 models like the QM7K reflects inventory that was imported and warehoused before those adjustments. Once that inventory sells through, the replacement pricing on equivalent 2026 models will incorporate the new tariff baseline. There is a secondary effect worth understanding. Retailers who carry clearance inventory of 2025 models have a fixed pool of units. When those units are gone, the clearance price goes with them. Not to another discounted price, but to whatever the 2026 model launches at. The buyer who moves in March or April captures the clearance window. The buyer who waits until June or July to see if prices drop further on 2025 models will likely find the inventory gone, and the 2026 equivalents priced $100 to $200 higher than the clearance they missed. Meaning the gap between the 2025 clearance buy and the 2026 MSRP purchase widens as the year progresses, not narrows. By June or July, you are likely looking at a $600 to $700 gap between a 2025 clearance unit and a comparable 2026 new model, assuming the 2025 inventory lasts that long. It will not. Clearance inventory turns faster than most buyers anticipate because retailers need the floor space for the new models. The 65-inch QM7K at $797 is the current confirmed price. It is not a guaranteed price in 8 weeks. Tom's Guide documented the same pattern with last year's cycle. The LG C5 OLED cleared $500 lower than its launch price by April 2025 as the C6 arrived. The Hisense U8N cleared $200 lower within the same window. The pattern is consistent. The window is real. And this year's tariff environment means the new models arriving to replace those clearance units will carry higher prices than the models they replaced at the equivalent stage of the cycle. Before the exact models to act on now versus wait on, one piece of information about how 65-inch versus 75-inch inventory clears differently. The 65-inch screen size is the single highest volume category in US television retail. Retailers prioritize clearing 65-inch inventory to make room for new 65-inch models. The 75-inch tier clears more slowly because the volume is lower and the new arrivals do not occupy the same shelf position pressure. The practical implication, the $797 clearance pricing on the 65-inch QM7K closes faster than equivalent clearances on 75-inch models. The 75-inch QM7K is currently $999 at Best Buy, cleared from $1,999. That window is wider and less immediately pressured. If you are deciding between the 65-inch buy now and waiting to see whether 75-inch pricing drops further, the data says the 75-inch has more runway. Here's the specific action this video supports for each buyer situation. If you are buying in the next 30 days, the TCL QM7K 65-inch at $797 is the correct purchase. The 6.5 QM7K uses a QD Mini LED panel with 2,500 dimming zones, 3,000 nits peak brightness, 144 Hz native refresh rate, Dolby Vision YQ, game accelerator, 288 VRR, 4 HDMI inputs including 2 HDMI 2.1, and Google TV. Tom's Guide confirmed the $797 price at Best Buy in February 2026. RTings mixed usage score of 8.5 places it in the same tier as televisions priced $300 higher. The QM8K at $1,299 does not justify $502 more than the QM7K for picture quality improvements that average viewers will not reliably detect in real-world viewing conditions outside of controlled test patterns. Buy the clearance unit. If you are open to waiting 8 to 12 weeks, the Hisense U8QG is a comparable 2025 flagship mini LED that has been holding at $1,299 for the 65-inch, but is expected to clear further as 2026 successors arrive. TechRadar ranked the U8QG as the brightest of the 2025 mini LED tier in their measured tests. Higher peak and full screen brightness than the QM8K, with an anti-reflective screen and strong HDR color performance. At $999 or below, it becomes the more capable television at a price comparable to the QM7K today. The risk? Clearance inventory does not last indefinitely. and the tariff window adds pressure to act before Q2. If your primary use is competitive gaming at maximum performance, the 2026 model launches are worth evaluating specifically for HDMI 2.1 port count. The QM7K ships with 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, not 4. For a household running 2 next-generation consoles plus a receiver simultaneously through the television, that limitation matters. In that specific case, the QM8K's 4 HDMI 2.1 configuration at $1,299 may be justified by connectivity rather than picture performance. Know which specification is driving your decision before paying the $502 premium. Both the TCL QM7K and the Hisense U8QG are linked in the description using Amazon affiliate links. No extra cost to you, and that is how this research stays funded. Verdict in one sentence: the $1,000 TV mistake in 2026 is paying $1,299 for a 2026 mid-range model, when a 2025 clearance unit at $797 delivers equivalent picture performance. And with tariff-driven price increases arriving this summer, the clearance window that exists right now is the widest it will be this year. 3 checks before you buy. First, verify the QM7K 65-inch price at Best Buy and Amazon right now. This clearance price moves, and the $797 figure is the confirmed Super Bowl week pricing that may not hold through April. Second, if you are considering the QM8K at $1,299, pull up both RTings reviews side by side and identify one specification that matters to your specific use case, where the QM8K meaningfully leads the QM7K. If you cannot find one, you have your answer. Third, if you are in a multi-console gaming household, count the HDMI 2.1 ports on any set before purchasing. Both the QM7K and QM8K ship with 2, not 4. Are you buying now or waiting? Drop your timeline in the comments.